of all the things you could have done, which I'm sure the list is long and varied, why this?
So, I mean, it's kind of funny because you could, if I like answered it in a word, the word would be COVID. If I answered it in a few sentences, I think like there could be part of it about like it's amazing to turn somebody to have an opportunity to take somebody else's dream and turn it into a big business sounds really exciting. But then a longer story is I was actually going to run a cybersecurity company based in France, and I signed a deal, was going to buy a huge part of this business, was going to come in with some investors that I knew. We made all this stuff happen. We got through due diligence. We had actually already wired the money away from us and was sitting in like the escrow account. And then Air France called and was like, we don't fly to France anymore. So like you can't go to France because it's COVID. And this was happening in March of last year. And so we're going to find out how force majeure works because I was going to be CEO of a company I could not go to, which just seemed like a real bad call. So we bailed. And that was wild, and all that unwound. And it turns out that the company's actually doing really well, and they continue to be successful, which is awesome. But I was adrift. I didn't know what to do, and was talking to a really good friend of mine who's also an investor and a pharma exec, and he wanted to do things for sort of the senior care space and looking at technology for senior care space. And I knew someone at RIT who had this toilet seat idea, and it was one of a whole bunch of ideas. And so I presented kind of his papers and stuff to my friend, and he looked through it and he's like, wow, this actually could be amazing, and there's an enormous market for this. And so then I called up Nick and I was like, Nick, like, let's do something. And I think that I can make your dream a reality, and you've got the science side, but I can learn how to actually make this and sell it and
two
get it
important
out there.
aspects.
Yeah,
of
those
business.
are two important things.
Yeah.
And so like, do you want to work together on this project? And so he's like, yes, like toilet seats are my dream and my life's calling, which literally like Nick will answer that way, which makes him one of one.